When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you want to start fast, and you're a defense, that's how you do it. Get to the quarterback not once, but twice in a row. You're not letting him feel comfortable from the start of this game. Great execution by this defense.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Great place to start for this offense. To throw, it's Terrell. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Find some fresh air. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Getting set for the point after. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Turner. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Carry-On. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the... Oh, he's got some space. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Quick completion on the out route. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Vick. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Fires downfield. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
And back to the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Vick. Turning it on! Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking to pass. It's Terrell. Under fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Terrell. Got his man on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the D deny them on second and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make?
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Dropping back, it's Barrett. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's got it. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Kentucky right back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Got the first himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Vick. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Patterson. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on.
There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it out the 11.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gives it the big stiff arm. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hard running there. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Terrell. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They booted away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a man. It's Terrell. Now adjusting. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got it behind the line. It's Stone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking for a crease, it's Turner. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're going to ride this running back. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Handoff to the lone back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful? Get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Grab near the sticks. It's Barry Johnson. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, FIU.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end, keeping it on the ground with the single back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. We reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air. It's Barrett. Swings it out to the flat. Makes his man miss. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the draw. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Barrett. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Patterson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, keep the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.